Hi guys. So I've been promising to make I was baking rum cake Christmas time. So I have been promising to make a video, and someone just commented in my comment section and about the same thing that I've been promising to make a video with, and I feel like it's time now to make that video. So hopefully you guys like it, hopefully you guys like my input, and if you feel like I'm missing anything, you guys can always, you know, add in the comment section what you feel I'm missing. But hopefully this can help a lot of people buying land and building a house in Jamaica. From my perspective, what I've been through, my notes, my little tidbits that that I've been taking along the way. Hold on. Oh, I'm making a video, okay? My little tidbits, my notebook. The way, these are my notes that I've been taking along the way. Again, this is from my perspective. See my something say notebook. Can't do nothing in Jamaica without a notebook. This is a little, what you call it, a little zippy bag. I zipped on my handy dandy notebook. This is a little bit of a lengthy video. Start off, you buy the land, right? Alright, start off, say you buy the land. You hear about the land, you get the land, you accumulate the land, and you're ready to build your house. You buy your land and you're ready to build your house, right? Alright, this is what I did. When I bought my land, I bought my land 2022 or 2021, one of those years. I don't quite remember the exact thing. I bought my land. I had $3 million in the bank. No, let's start up. Okay, so my first time going back to Jamaica in about 17 years, I went back to Jamaica, and I was brought to St. Elizabeth. I've never been to St. Elizabeth in my life, but I was brought to St. Elizabeth, to a river. And when I got to the river, it was the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. It just nice and tranquil and things of that nature. And on our way back, going back to Kingston, because you know I'm a town girl, on our way back, going back to Kingston, a whole bunch of people kept stopping us on our way back from the river. And you know me, I'm just coming back to Jamaica. I left Jamaica when I was 16. I came back when I was 30 something. You know, I don't know nothing, and people always just say, oh, violence in Jamaica. Anyways, people kept stopping us on the way there, on the way back out of St. Elizabeth. And when they stop us, you know, I would say, you know, I don't know the area. I don't have no direction, because in my mind, they're asking me for direction. But the first man or the first person said to me, no, moms, you know, moms, I'm not asking for no direction. I just want to give you this. When I look, it's a big something, a skeleton. I say, no, me not want it. Me alright, because it was like a few days before I go back a foreign. So I said, no man, me alright, me not need no skeleton. And the man look at me and say, never kick a gift horse in the mouth. Me see you and me know saying from the area, so me I bless you with skeleton. When I look, the man give you a big bushel of skeleton. Next time man give you, you know, another man give you some other stuff. And just driving out of St. Elizabeth, farmers were stopping us, giving us things, only to find out that they have leftovers and property and farms that they put on the side for people who in need in the community and stuff like that. I found that very nice. So with that being said, I fell in love with St. Elizabeth. I wanted land in St. Elizabeth. I wanted to live in St. Elizabeth. I was just everything I said best. So that kept me, it kept me, and now I'm still going, right? All right, so It took me a good year to find land because, as I said, I was overseas. I didn't have nobody to back and forth. And I was just going off of what I saw online on this website, Jamaica Classified, or Keller Williams, or any website that sold property. I was just looking. So said, so done. I got this property. I like it. Me and the woman catch up because the woman want me send her my money, and before me get the common law title, she want me pay off all of the money before me can get proof say me pay off all of the money. And then she gonna tell me say the receipt when me send her money is my proof say me give her money. So me say no, not gonna say. Anyway, so said, so done. That slip out of my hand. I was saddened, my heart broke, and I fall in love with the land. It was in Nain, St. Elizabeth. Anyways, her daughter felt bad for the situation, and she linked me up on some other persons that would know of land selling. And so said, so done. I got my land, I got my property. It was a task because it was an unregistered land, but I didn't know nothing about the land thing, so I was learning as I go. So in my mind, it's like it's a win or lose situation, being that land thief they all over Jamaica and then take your money and them rabbit and you're gone, and you're the America work hard and you end up broke like buckle up on roadside. It was a lot. So it was a lot. Would I do it again by unregistered land? No, I will not. No, I would not. But me being the person that I am, everywhere I'm gonna meet friends, everywhere I'm gonna meet people. Not saying that the people continue to be genuine, but I meet a lot of people along the way, and I'm very inquisitive. Not inquisitive to the fact where me mind people business, but inquisitive to the fact where I want to know how to help myself in a situation. So I got the land. The land was unregistered, but taxes was being paid on it, and ownership could have been proven for it over the past couple decades. And I registered the land. I surveyed the land. I registered the land. I surveyed the land. I got the taxes changed over in my name. I paid my taxes for 2 consecutive years. Every year I pay my taxes before even April 1st. I paid like March 30th, I pay my taxes. Or somewhere along that line, I always pay my taxes beforehand. So, because again, people can pay your taxes, pay your land, and capture your land. It's a lot. But that's another video. But this video now, I got the land, put the taxes in my name, surveyed over, got my common law title. I got 3 people in the community that can prove that he had ownership over the land for more than a couple decades. They asked for 1 decade, but they gave information that more than a couple decades he had ownership for the land. It was his grandfather's land. The grandfather died. A long process. So I got all my documents. I got my common law title registered in Kingston. I got my surveyor's document in my name. I got the tax roll changed over, cut off my property from the complete property in my name. I pay my taxes, and with those 3 documents and proof from people who surround the property, I was able to put in for title for my property. So that's how that story went, buying unregistered land, meaning land without title. Okay, so with that being said, I bought the land. I gave the man a little bit more than 3/4 of the percentage down for the land, and I gave him about 10 months to a year that I would pay the remaining percentage down. One thing about Jamaican people, when you buy land from them, pay them off for them land. Because if you don't pay them off for them land and you come say you build house, I don't know if a bad mind or being that you owe the people them money, them no want to see you build no house and you owe them money. So pay them money. I had to learn the hard way because I nearly end up in a police station with the man who I buy my land from. But that is another story. So anyways, pay the people them money and then build your house. You will build your house in peace that way. I didn't know that. Being that 10 months to a year I had to pay him off. So I wasn't looking at the fact that say I owe money, so I should not start building a house and I owe money. I was just looking at the fact that this document stated I have this amount of time to pay you, so I don't have to pay you until then, so I can start building my house. And also Jamaica go, pay the people them their money. Okay, that being said, we'll pay them, we'll buy the land, everything done. Everything copacetic. Moving on. I didn't know anything about building a house, buying land, nothing. Like I said, I've been overseas for more than 16 years. And I just knew that I wanted to have something where I was born. The dirt, the soil that brought me here made me who I am. I wanted to own something from that soil where I came from. I don't know if that's just how I felt. You know, I wanted to own something back home. Me not care if me not gonna live there. It's just something in me. I don't know if it's my spirit. I don't know if it. I just wanted to own something back home. So that being said, about the land, I had 1 million left back in my bank account, and I started making connections, because connections in Jamaica, if you build a house or you do anything in a Jamaica, even if you get a driver's license, if you don't have connection, you don't have anything, because Jamaican offices will give you the run around, them run you around from tax office to INS office to this office to police office, any office in a Jamaica. I love my local jam down. But when you have to do business in Jamaica, hey, it not nice. So connections. You can start off nowhere and end up somewhere building connections, but you need to know somebody. So you see, when you're going to the offices, my friends, smile, because them are gonna walk all over you. Not everybody, but the majority. Them are gonna have you in there for 100 days. Them are gonna give you the ring around. Go to Mass Joe, go to Sir Frank, go to Tom Dick. Them are gonna run you around. So my uncle always say butter them on, if you know what that mean. But when me first went into this, I went into this under the mindset, you know, I'm in America for long, I'm Americanized mentally. When you go up offices in America, you not have to butter nobody on, you not have to do this, not have to do that, which is, it's illegal. I'm just saying. So I was under the mindset, say, me nah do that. Nah say, it not wrong, you wrong. Me not telling you to do it. Not telling you no. But I saw Jamaica run. God knows I saw Jamaica run. And 1 and 2 times you will find some people, when me tell you genuine, because I found some genuine people where them just hate how the system is and them want help, and you know, genuine people. And I found them along the way. And when you find genuine people, you have to bless them. Not saying bless them monetary values, are just a word of advice, encouragement, you know, look for them when they reach a Jamaica. You know, it helps. You understand? Because the majority of Jamaican are rich. And the majority of Jamaica where you go for help, need help themselves. So, now say I must help the world, must be like Jesus Christ and touch the hem of my garment. No. Not telling you to do that, baby love. I'm just saying, be courteous and be mindful of the situation that you're in and how to get out of it, if you understand what I'm saying. So the offices in Jamaica, them it awful. So with that being said, I had $1 million left back, and I met some connections with some hardware stores. I went to different hardware stores, because my grandmother always said, 1 doctor and a doctor. You need 2 doctor, 3 doctor, 4 doctor, 5 doctor, 1 recommendation and a recommendation. So I started circling the community, driving by in the community, seeing the different hardware stores, see how much them cost. My handy dandy notebook was my best friend. So I would write down the names of the hardware stores and write down the cost of steel there, the cost of sand, the cost of cement. And in the beginning, I didn't know that certain things they don't get from certain places. I learned along the way. And sometimes it pay for learn, if you understand what I say. But if you have an idea of what to do, then you're not going to pay so much. But when you're new and you don't have no idea, it pays to learn. Now say you must sit down and walla overpaying for learn, because if you need for learn, you need for learn, and nothing in life is free, not even fresh air. So with that being said, I made the connections with the hardware stores, wrote down the prices. I went into the hardware stores. I spoke to the managers, the owners, not the managers, the owners, because managers can tell you one thing and the owner them say no, the owner them say no. So I got familiar with the owners, and as a woman doing business in Jamaica, it's hard. If anybody tell us it easy, them a liar. It's hard. Because the man them in offices are look upon you either for nyam you out or for you know, yeah. Yeah, as a woman, as a woman, because apparently woman not no sense and woman this and woman that. But me play a fool for catch wise every time. Me are the most stupidest person you meet until you realize say, oh, that one here that catch me. Yeah. So be courteous and be mindful of your surroundings as a woman, even as a man. But I'm speaking because I'm a woman, from a woman's perspective, building a house in Jamaica, because you get a builder and next thing you know, the builder them start put talk to you. Oh, you're pretty, you know, you're nice and this and that, all when you believe in your heart, and so it go. Them see something with them want, so them a feet. So be mindful as a woman doing business in Jamaica. Be mindful, because once them find out you're smart and you look, it becomes a terror. It can become a terror. And again, this is from my perspective. So made links with the hardware stores. And I had two hardware stores that I was making links with, one all the way down so and one right here so when me there, right? All right, so the thing is now, when you make links with hardware store, you have an agreement with the hardware store, them you can get a bill. You get a bill of receipt, and your bill of receipt will tell you, see me calculate, always I calculate something on an envelope. So your bill of receipt will tell you, you buy 100 bag of cement, 2 ton of steel, this, that, plywood, lart, nail, oh God, you're gonna need nail. And yet no matter how much nail you buy, it's like the nail them disappear off of the job site, you still have to buy more. So nail. Whew, nail. I can't tap say nail. Yeah, so nail. For that joke aside, nail. Oh my God, so much nail. All right, over it. Yeah, wanna bring up back aggravated memories. Yeah, so make an arrangement with the hardware. So a lot of hardware stores will give you leeway, meaning leverage, like if something come up to 500,000, you have a bill of receipt, you pay down for your bill of receipt, little by little, them will deliver your things them to you, and then you pay them off. You have an arrangement agreement. Don't rob the people them hardware store. If the people them trust you for make those arrangements, honor your bill and pay your bill. It will help you along the way, especially if you're in America, England, Canada, anywhere in the world, Trinidad and Tobago, wherever you're there, a bill your house in Jamaica. Honor your bills. Yeah, honor your bills. You live abroad, you have to pay bills abroad, honor your bills in Jamaica, because it will help you along the way. Because sometimes you're gonna reach a stage in your building where wherever you live, those bills are important and you cannot pay those bills, but you need a bag of cement, you need a few sheet rock, sheet apply. Me I say sheet rock, but I'm afraid. You're gonna need a few sheet apply, and you not have the money because you just pay the rent, and the rent costs $1,800 and you broke like back up on roadside. But if you can call your hardware store man and say, I need 100 bag of cement in, you can deliver it to someone, so him write your bill of receipt and you get your cement. So honor your bills them. Whatever deals you make in Jamaica, you honor them. Be honorable. Be accountable for your words. Your word, to me, my word is my bond. And bond is a deed. You understand? So whatever I say, I try for my best. I not say I'm perfect, but I live up to it. And if I owe you, I can't sleep at night, I have to come out of my house upon holiday, cook my picnic them food, come out of my house and go work the money so I can pay you. That is me. So build relationships with hardware store people. Honor your bills them, and the hardware store will honor you. That is what me learn. Me not send my money to nobody at Jamaica. Family, friend, foe. Me not send my money, because my granny always say every day rub butter puss mouth, one day must lick it off. Maybe that's not how the saying go. Maybe that is my interpretation of it. But again, you guys know what I mean. Every day you rub butter at the cat's mouth, one day he has to lick it off. So nobody gets my money in Jamaica. Nobody. If my owe workman, Western Union list who I pay Jamaica long from yesterday to this, so from the top of God's garment to the tail I'm garment. So my Western Union pay person is long. So everybody who me come in affiliation with, whether it be the blacksman, me get him name and me pay him through Western Union. Me not send nobody with the money for give nobody, because you send money, and one day the person you send the money to are gonna need the money for take care of them things at Jamaica. And next thing you know, your hardware store man don't get paid. The blacksman where you take with him 1,000 blocks don't get paid. So I don't send people's money to other people. I send it directly to who I need to send it to. So again, one more thing about hardware store is say the steel is now 125,000 a ton, right? If you call your hardware store and say, I need 3 tons of steel, this, that, 9 times out of 10, even when the price of steel goes up, your bill is set on paper in black and white. That is what I love about hardware store. So even if the steel go up, that bill ya already set in stone. You can't charge me no additional fees because the price went up. Don't do it. Don't do it. Another thing, what I realize when if you want to buy anything in Jamaica pertaining to buildings, buy it in a rainy season. Buy it in a rainy season. Because nobody now build nothing in a rainy season. So the price of things goes down in a rainy season. Also in Christmas season, if you're overseas and you notice say when you send money the month or 2 before Christmas, the money is high in value. But when Christmas season come, the money drop. I don't know if people notice that, but me, I'm a penny pincher, so I notice all these things. Before, like in November, was 155 for the dollar. When Christmas time come, December come, it drop all the way to 153 to the dollar. Every time, the reason I'm saying this is every time the money drop, the price of steel and building supplies most likely drop. When hot season, summer and no rainy season, the price of building materials go up because everybody, them mama, them grandfather and them grandpitney shot a build something. So if you're buying, it's best to buy in rainy season other than in regular hot dry season, because the price of things go up. And also in Christmas season, because you know Christmas season have a little bit of rainy night and Jamaica slightly cool and cooler, and Christmas nobody really now build no house. Everybody come to Jamaica for palav and for go grand market, all of them good things there. So the price of materials kind of drop in Christmas time. So Christmas time, rainy season, the price of materials drop. So you know Jamaica have 2 rainy seasons, in the springtime and in the fall. spring into summer, fall into winter, 2 rainy seasons. So if you didn't know that, you know now. All right, so you build your connections with the hardware store. You pay everybody that you owe. Pay them personally. Don't pay nobody for pay them, because you're gonna lose your money in the end. Pay everybody personally. And secondly, after I made the connections to my hardware store, man, I didn't drop anything. It took me like 2 years to drop anything on my property. I remember one hardware store man had $400 and something thousand for me that I paid him every couple of weeks. You know, I was sending him a 50, a 20, a 100. It all added up to that amount of money. It wasn't like one big boop. It added up. And he had money for me for about 1.5 years, and then another hardware store man had money for me about 1.5 years, and I wasn't ready to build yet, so I was paying down on the supplies that I thought I needed. So when I did need it, me have it. All right, so then I got my blueprint done. My house is kind of big. I didn't know it was that big. I didn't know. So yeah, it's too big. It's too big. I just me and my two pitting them. It's too big. When me I go with 5,000 square foot of house, that's too big. So eventually I'm going to turn the upstairs into 2 apartments and have the downstairs for me and my children, because my children is big. My daughter is almost 20 in a week's time, and my son is 18. I don't know if the baby will come in the future, but for now it's just two, and me 3. So yeah, get your blueprint done. Once your blueprint is done by a reputable source, because everybody a draftsman in Jamaica, and an architect is different from a draftsman. So everybody a draftsman in Jamaica are so-called architect. So get it done by a reputable source, because once it gets to parish council can either deny it because the electrical is not on the blueprint. They can deny it because the proper plumbing is not on the blueprint. They can deny it for any such reasons. And then next thing you know, you're looking for the man that did this artwork and you cannot find him because they're very sketchy. Not all of them, but the ones that I've encountered is sketchy. So get your blueprint done by a reputable source. I had to threaten a lot of people with police. So yeah, get your blueprint done by a reputable source. Once it's finished, you submit it, or your blueprint person submit it to parish council. Once they submit it to parish council, you get up to 6 weeks. 6 weeks to 2 to 3 months. They tell you 6 weeks, but you know how Jamaica run, give them an extra month. If you know your blueprint get approved. Once your blueprints get approved, you have 1 year to lay concrete on the property. After the 1 year, you forfeit that money that you paid. So just like how the blueprint goes by square footage, the parish council goes by square footage as well, or it's a percentage of whatever the square footage goes, you pay in parish council. I paid to submit my blueprint because it is so big. I believe I paid 122,000 or 20,000 or something around that range, Jamaican dollars, to submit my blueprint. And I paid about 200,000 to do my blueprint, and that was cheap, because at the time when I did my blueprint, they were charging $60 a square foot to do blueprint, and I couldn't afford that. That was about 400, close to 500,000 for the blueprint. I couldn't afford that at all. So me beg, me ball, me tell people I'm a single mother suffering a foreign, which it's not far from the truth. I am living according to my means, but sometimes you have to beg and ball. And I got it down to $45 or $40 a square foot to build, to make my blueprint and to submit it. So everything came up to $200,000 for my blueprint, and then 22,000 to, so all of that came up to 300,000. So that's about, at the time it was about 2,000 something USD to just do the blueprint. So, and the thing is, you know, a lot of people say, oh, go small and then add on. You can do that. I see a lot of thousands of people in Jamaica does that. Go small with parish council, put on a 1 room or whatever, and add on and then them get catch in the end because the parish council people them cutthroat and them want and them come by your property and them say you add on more than what your paperwork say, and then them lock down the job site and cost you a fine and fine you and all of these things. So me never want to go through none of that, so I put the exact amount of property that I wanted, the exact amount of house that I wanted on my blueprint and call it a day. So again, blueprint, submit, 6 weeks them tell you, but mine took a more around the lines of 2 months, 2.5 months to get processed. After that, I started dropping the supplies. Once I dropped the supplies on my property, at the time I had a builder from Montego Bay, I want to say. He came to St. Elizabeth to build my house, and he read my blueprint. Everything is on my blueprint, but a lot of times, being that you're a woman and you don't understand the logistics of things, the workmen will try to win over you, or in plain words, take you for fool. So he told me to buy more steel than I actually needed. And then he thought, I don't know if he thought he was going to cut up my steel and disappear with them, but and also St. Elizabeth people work. Them watch everything and then call you and them tell you what I go on and when I go on. Alright. So I ended up buying 1 ton of 1 ton of 1/2 inch, which I needed 2 ton of 1/2 inch, and 1 ton of 5/8. So he had me buy 1 ton of 5/8, 1 ton of 1/2 inch, 2 ton of 3/8, which I didn't need 3/8 because 3/8 I found out later on is for the lentils that connects the blocks, the arches and everything. I didn't need more than 1 ton. So anyways, that happened, and maybe he needed 3/8 at the time, wherever whatever house he was building. I don't know. I can't say. I don't know. I'm just saying he let me buy more than what I needed. And people tell me, say, listen, you don't need that or whatever. So I end up catching him in his tracks before anything could disappear off of my land. So that being said, I bought 4 ton of steel in the beginning. Then I ended up realizing I needed more 1/2 inch steel for the wall bars and everything. So I ended up buying 2 more ton of steel. And I paid for those steels 1 year, and I didn't take them out the hardware store because I already had 4 ton of steel on my property. I didn't need more gold for my property for people come draw away, which people don't draw away stuff where I am. Them not draw away your things. You have to send somebody go there and them know say your stuff there, and then them thief your things and go about them business. But people there don't take your stuff. Them are more go raid your garden in St. Elizabeth than take your blocks, your sand, your steel. Them not bother your things them like that. Them are more thief your garden. Them will thief your potato, your cassava, and clear off everything off of your tree and go market go. Nah say, but that's what it is in St. Elizabeth. So yes, building supplies is okay in St. Elizabeth. Yeah, so got the steel work done. I would say roughly the 4 ton of steel alone at the time, let me tell you, at the time, because I remember these numbers because it came out of my pocket, $630,000 I'm pay for 4 ton of steel at the time. And right now $630,000 can get me about 6 ton of steel because steel drop. So watch the prices of things and the weather and the climate and all those things, because you will end up paying more in the summertime. And I did buy my things in July, so I paid more. And then a few months later in November, the steel dropped. What was 185 dropped to 165. I hold $20,000 dip. My heart sink because $20,000 goes a long way. So at the time, these 4 ton of steel cost me $630,000. All right, I got somebody to build the steel and everything, and build the columns and everything. And with that being said, the house started, I want to say last year. So 1 year after I bought the land, I put everything in perspective. I put everything down on paper. Like I said, this is my book, my handy dandy notebook. I had one before, and somebody, I don't know where it is, somebody come on me yard and my book disappeared. So I highlight everything. Every single person that I pay, I highlight. I write it in my handy dandy notebook. Every money me send go Jamaica, me add it in my notebook. Everything, every bill, everything, every report, everything, me write it in my notebook. So, and then this here, like I said, this is my little zippy that I stapled on the back of my notebook, right? This has all my receipts. Receipts for days. All my receipts. So if you tell me say me never pay you, my handy dandy notebook knows say me pay you. From the money when I send to the person that I bought the land from, right? To everybody that I send money to. Western Union, you see Western Union, Western Union, Western, can't done, Western Union, can't done. And some of them, like I said, I had a previous book and the book disappeared. I don't know wait there. I can't tell you wait there. If I tell you wait there, I would be lying. So I had to start over. So yeah, so keep your documents, keep all these things, because now say people are thief, but people do make mistakes and them say, you know, pay them, or them say this not happen or that not happen. So keep documentation, keep vivid documentation of what you spend, of your expenditures in Jamaica, because it's not easy being overseas and sending your money to Jamaica or anywhere in the Caribbean or any other where, if you're not from where you are currently and you're building a home where you are from. It's not easy sending your money and then your money end up missing, or you have to send. Me not like pay one thing 2 times. I tell everybody that come in contact with me, I do not like paying one thing 2 times. I pay it 1 time and done, call it a deal. You understand me? So with that being said, keep vivid notes of your expenditures and pay who you're supposed to pay, not who you want to pay who. If you understand what I'm saying. Don't send your money to people to pay other people. Your money will get miss up and disappear. And everything you buy from hardware store that is getting delivered on your property, make sure whoever is delivering it take pictures, take videos. Make sure people are there to collect such items. You understand what I'm saying? So if the hardware store is delivering it, make sure a workman or a family member or somebody is there to take a video, a second video, to say, yes sister, yes brother, this is what I got, this is what I received. And lock it up in your shed. Now say people not go in your shed and rob you, but pray. Anything you do in a Jamaica, pray. I love local jam down, but prayer, nothing beat prayer. Nothing beats prayer. I hope this video helps. I hope I talked about the things that you guys wanted to hear. I know I went from left to right to up to down, side, but I hope that this video helps you guys. I hope you like it. If there's something that I'm missing, put it in the comment section, and you know, let's communicate. It's Christmas time. I didn't plan on doing this video, but because a couple people throughout 2024 and 2023 was asking me about this video, I said, let me get it done. Let me do it for you guys. You guys have been awesome. To you guys, my wonderful subscribers, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. You know, this is my thing. I hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas, or had a wonderful Christmas, and prosperous, productive New Year. Yeah, so this is a breakdown of what I went through, what I got through, how I did it. Being overseas, it's not easy. If anybody tell you, baby love, that is gonna be easy, oh my god, look at me, look at me. I don't know if you can see me. Hold on there, look. My born with gray hair. My born with it, but me I tell you, building the house in Jamaica, yeah, it not easy. Put God first, pray, all if something seems mediocre, all if it seems slight, all if it seems look a bit, as long as it a bother you, as long as it dep on your mind, as long as it's puzzling you, sit down at your table, sit down in your prayer closet and pray. Nothing beats prayer. God hears everybody prayer, from the very least to the very high. God hear everybody prayer. So pray. Don't make nothing sit down for your head too long, because you don't want a blood pressure fly up in your head and kill you. You don't want no stress take you out. And dealing with anything in Jamaica, stress, anything. So again, I hope this video helps you guys. I hope it finds you peace, and enjoy your building, enjoy the process, enjoy the bad, enjoy the good, enjoy the triumphs, enjoy the defeat. All I can say, building a house anywhere in the world, not just Jamaica, but anywhere, enjoy the process. Enjoy the ups, the downs, the sides. Enjoy every single thing of it. Because why? Everything is a process. From when you started, when you first bought the land, you didn't have land. So you have land now. So enjoy that. Bask in the glory of you accomplishing something that you wanted to accomplish. When you buy your first set of steel, enjoy the fact that you had the money to buy your first set of steel. When your first workman screw you over, it's hard, but enjoy the fact that somebody screw you over. Because if you sit down and let it fester and let it stress you out, it's gonna take you out. So enjoy it. Enjoy the process. Good luck. Much blessings.